Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode. As you can see, we are currently top of the Premier League table and we have 4 games in today's episode before we get into the January transfer window. Whether we make any signs or not, I'm not quite sure, and that would be the year 2027. See there, Manchester City top with 1 point, and Chelsea and Manchester United on 38 points, 1 point behind us. Liverpool in the 4th position. Maybe Liverpool are in and around the title race, but I don't believe so. I do believe it's between us, Chelsea, and Manchester United, and I think at some point we probably will see one of those sides, either us, United, or Chelsea, drop off. Hopefully it's not one of us. And you can see here, top of the table in goals is Haaland with 13, but Lautaro Martinez has caught up. He's got 13 as well now. Zaniolo 10 for Manchester United. Good performances all around. So the first game of today's episode is against Aston Villa. And this is the side we're going to go with against Villa, experimenting a little bit with the fullback. So Mickey Van Sass, the captain, starts in goal. It's Gutierrez back at right back again. I've played him at right back a few times, haven't I? I honestly believe this man is the next Joao Cancelo. I really do. We've got Diaz and Mbete there. And Reunite Nuri's a little bit unhappy with his game time, so he does start today against Aston Villa. We've got Grealish and Rodri in the midfield too. Gakpo on the left, Foden on the right. And Liam Delap and Erling Haaland partner each other up top. On the bench, Kayiki, Palmer, McAtee, Bellingham, Esbrand, Jimenez and Fariña. Today, no Aarons and no Torres either. No Louis Cook, still Redondo, Cancelo. Of course, a lot of these players leaving. Alavrez still. We know his back is decreased to 84. We know he will be back soon. I can't wait to have Julian Alavrez back. So Manchester City versus Aston Villa. We welcome Steven Gerrard's side to the Etihad. It's a night game. It's a big game. Villa not doing so well in the league this season. I suspected they would be maybe in the Europa League positions. Not quite. But I'm sure they've made quite a few signs. I mean, Harry Maguire is a big name at the back that they've brought in. Tyrone Mings still, however, the captain of this Villa side. This is the Aston Villa side. Benito Costa starts in goal. It's Christensen, Maguire, Mings the captain, and Polidar the back 4. John McGinn, Houssem Aouar and Baumgartner in the midfield 3. And it's Callum Hudson-Odoi, Edouard and Suleiman at the front 3. On the bench, Strakosha, Milienko, Trincao, Mateus Nunes is on the bench there, and also Enes Ünal, who scored a few goals against us, ex-City player. But this is a good Villa side. They probably should be achieving maybe 7th, maybe 6th in the Premier League this season. Manchester City versus Villa. Got to watch out for them because you never know. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. And there Gutierrez makes a foul right away at right back. And he gets a yellow card. His first time he started at right back. He's played right back a few times, but he's not started there. And he gets a yellow card within minutes. And here come Villa. And we've got to worry about their pacing behind. That's their strong point. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. The pass Diaz. And Bete dives in. And Ait Nuri, brilliant defending from Ait Nuri. He wants to start more games for us. He's up against Esbrand in that position. Into Phil Foden on this right hand side. Up against Tyrone Mings. Foden. Haaland with a chance. Erling Haaland with a goal so easily. Haaland just pulled away from Mings and Harry Maguire that split. And Haaland was played in by Foden. Good pass from Phil, but this is terrible defending. Maguire, what are you doing? I mean, Haaland from that range. Near post, far post, it doesn't matter for him. The weaker right foot finishes that one. 14 goals in 13 matches. Strike from range, Van Sass across to save it. Houssem Aouar testing the Dutchman. A good test actually. Keeps him awake for the game. A lap in there. Volley. Oh, well done. Ruben Diaz. Bit of trouble here. Edouard. Not runners. Flips it to Baumgartner. What a chance. And he puts it wide. Grealish is getting a yellow card. I'm not sure what for. Must have been a foul. And again. Stretches his legs brilliantly. Gakpo. Haaland with a chance. Oh, it's Delap in fact. Grealish on the rebound. Still doesn't go in. Foden in there. Goalkeeper punches. Rodri, come on, get up. He can't do. Ait Nuri. Haaland lays it off. Jack Grealish blocked against his former side. Phil Foden on the rebound. And a save by Costa. Gutierrez into the box here. Haaland's arriving. Cleared away. And Rodri can't block that one off. And that is half-time as Suleiman went one-on-one with Ruben Diaz. City 1, Villa 0. We should have scored way more. But again, the finishing has let us down. Gakpo. Grealish. Got to play that past to Haaland, which he does. Good touch by Haaland. Works it wide to Gutierrez with a strike. And a good block by the fullback again. He's saying Gutierrez for Jimenez. I wish I put Max Aarons on the bench, actually. I could bring him off if I needed to. Crossing to Haaland here. And Delap. Him and Haaland look exactly the same at the moment. Phil Foden looking for a world-class strike. Why don't we do that more often with Phil Foden? I don't know. Goalkeeper's come out of his box in frustration. What a strike from Phil Foden. What a strike. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter for Phil. Just had a feeling he could hit this one. And he picks it up. And he bends it past the goalkeeper into that side netting. And 2-0 lead, and that is pretty much game over now for Aston Villa. I think Grealish had a poor one's going to come off for McAtee. Kaiki's going to come on for the lap. Gakpo goes at striker, Foden to the left, and Gutierrez will stay on. Brilliant. Foden skips past 1 or 2. Foden opens up for the shot, and a good save by the goalkeeper. And Polydar keeps it in. Oh, I mean, Erling Haaland, that sums him up a little bit. Kaiki with a clear pass on. Couldn't find him. Full time. City 2, Villa 0. A clean sheet and a big win. And we'll take that. That keeps us top of the Premier League table. And our performance levels have gone back to, I think, the level they should be at. Yes, we don't score as many goals as maybe we should do. But I'm very impressed at the moment. And up next, it is a trip away to St Mary's to face 8th place Southampton. So this aside for Southampton today, Van Sass starts and goal. It's Cancelo's back in there with Diaz and Mbete, who worked very well in the last game to keep a clean sheet, so they're back in there together. There's Brand at the left back position. Bellingham and Rodri in the midfield too. Cole Palmer on the left. Kayiki starts on the right. Then it's Liam Delap and Cody Gakpo starts up top. No Erling Haaland today. He is given a rest. He's a little bit tired, so is Gutierrez, but Haaland's playing a lot of games at the moment, so we will rest him. He's our key man. His stamina is very poor. Have a look what his stamina is. 84 stamina, doesn't feel like it. On the bench for Ines, Pau Torres, Aarons, McAtee, Grealish, Phil Foden, who's also a little bit tired. And then look at this man, Julian Alavrez, down to 84 rated, which is a shame, but we hope to get him back up pretty soon. He is back, 0 sharpness. We're going to get him right back in the first team today. He'll be coming on for Cody Gakpo at some point, who is also tired, but he's given the nod today. So here we are at St Mary's Stadium to face Southampton. City, of course, drew 1-1 in real life at the St Mary's ground in Season 1, which would be in this career mode, of course, in real life. We come here today in Season 6 with Luke Mbete, Josh Wilson, Esbrand, Jude Bellingham, a very different team, and young players in the side to try and give us 3 points as we lead at the top of the Premier League table by 1 point. So this is the Southampton side that we will face. It's Van der Weert that starts in goal, Rossier, Helik, Lusimi and Teddy Drew in the back four. Juan Jordan, Solomon, Sika and Redmond in the midfield four. And it's Daniel Marlin and Mauro Icardi, the partnership up top. And Vogo, Fabio Ramos, Villa, Armstrong, Sambia, Marchentin and Adyen on the bench. I'm surprised Vogo isn't starting. That time he played against us, he was fantastic and actually kept the most clean sheets, or one of the most clean sheets in the Premier League last season. However, he's been replaced not long after. Maybe a falling out with the manager is the reason for that. And Southampton immediately playing the ball in behind our defence to kick the game off. Southampton. The lap into Bellingham. He just drives Jude Bellingham better than anyone I've ever seen. Into Cody Gakpo. And Gakpo on the left foot, and Gakpo, it's about time. I mean, how many goals could Gakpo have for this club? I think he scored 5 this season in all competitions. He could easily be into double figures if he finishes chances. And he finishes his first chance of today's game as easy as that. Bellingham drives away. The ball through to Gakpo. Shifts it onto that left foot, which is his weaker left foot, but hits it with power. And beats goalkeeper Van der Weert. Goal number 4 in the Premier League in 15 games. He could easily be at 10. I mean, he could have scored 10 in just that Spurs game. Manchester City 1, Southampton 0 straight away in this game. What a start. Then again, Pau Torres has been fantastic as well. Esbrand. Palmer. Esbrand. Gakpo. Into Liam Delap. Well, what a start to this game. It is. It's 2-0. After 13 minutes, we lead by 2 goals to 0, and Liam Delap's got one now. Gakpo into the lap. Onto that right foot of his, and he smashes it home, and it's been very, very easily done, isn't it? You know, Southampton usually a tough side to face. I found it hard to face them before. But Gakpo here plays the lap. I mean, it's such a simple finish in the end for Liam Delap. The goalkeeper's position seems shocking, and Vogo, who's a big man on the bench, the goalkeeper, I think would put us off a little bit more. A very small goalkeeper they seem to have. I mean, a bit like our second choice goalkeeper for Inya. Cancelo. To the lap. Into Cody. Gakpo with a chance. 3-0 Manchester City. Gakpo gets a double. Well, I'll tell you what. He's full of goals when he wants to be on his day, isn't he, Gakpo? Starts in that left-hand striker position. Into him. The lap with a little back heel, and Cody Gakpo hammers that one in the top corner. Brilliant finish from Cody Gakpo. 3-0 Manchester City within 20 minutes. I don't think we'll even play in the second half yet. I think it'll be first half and quick sim jump to result, won't it? Bellingham, brilliant. Esbrand, Bellingham. Palmer, playing off the left-hand side today. He's having a good game. Kaiki. Delap with a chance. Oh, it's 4-0. What a goal that is from Liam Delap. Well, no Erling Haaland today. The big man is rested. And Delap stepped up in his absence. Massively. Bellingham into Kaiki. Clipped over the top. And Liam Delap with a wonderful finish to the side netting. The game will be over by half-time. 32 minutes gone. And we lead by 4-0. Icardi looks long and straight to Diaz. And down to goalkeeper Mickey Van Sant. It's been so easy today. Well, we might do though. Icardi. Why'd they go? Across the far post. Redmond with a hit. Oh, he's off the post. Can't intercept. Esbran can instead. Rodri down to Palmer. Just been so good today. It's unbelievable. Delap and Kaiki combine. Delap with a poor pass again. Redmond's gone here. Good chance for Southampton to score a goal. And Southampton do score a goal. Clean sheet gone. Thanks to Liam Delap. He scored a double and give away a stupid goal there. And that's it. If you play poor passes in the forward areas, it costs you defensively, especially the sort of football that we play. And Gakpo, referee blows the half-time whistle. Manchester City 4, Southampton 1. Gakpo is going to stay on, is he? No, we're going to take Gakpo off for Alavrez. McAtee for Bellingham. And then we'll bring Aarons on for Cancelo. Resume the match. Let the substitutions come on, which they should do. For the second half. Alavrez is back. And now, a jump to result. It ends 4-1. It ends 4-1. It could have ended 4-0 if it wasn't for Liam Delap's poor pass that set up Daniel Malen in the end at the other end. But a good win, 3 points. We'll take it. Good performance. So top of the Premier League table and on to the next one. Still 1 point clear. Manchester United are starting to drop out that title race. We said one would drop out. It seems to be it will be us versus Chelsea once again. They're our biggest rivals. See there, Haaland and Delap got 14 and 12 goals between them. Lautaro Martinez got 16 for Liverpool. He's having a ridiculous season. And we face 13th place Arsenal today at the Etihad. So this aside for Arsenal today, Van Sass in goal, of course, Cancelo, Diaz, Torres comes back in with Esbran in that back four, Rodri and Grealish in the midfield too. It's Palmer on the left, Foden on the right, and Cody Gakpo partners Erling Haaland up top. On the bench, Liam Delap, Julian Alavrez, back to 85 rated, hopefully back to growing into a ridiculous player that he can be. Kaiki, Bellingham, Aarons, Jimenez and Farinha. So here at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's side down in 13th place. They've been very good every time they've played us. We've always actually struggled against them. However, they are doing pretty well, aren't they? In the league, in real life, in this save, in Season 6, down in 13th. I'm surprised Arteta hasn't been sacked. This is the Arsenal side today. Casteels starts in goal. It's Riva, De Vrij, the captain, Lucas Digne and Mingueza in the back four. Akinola and Schlager in the midfield too. And then a very odd name, Puado, Milinkovic-Savic and Calvert-Lewin starts up top. That is probably a Romanian. On the bench, you see there, Gavin Bazunu, new signing for them this season. 30 million signed from Manchester City. And he's a second choice goalkeeper at Arsenal as well, so still not first choice Bazunu. Especially in the winter period where you've got to be in good form. Headed by Haaland, deflected behind for another corner. Foden again. Pau Torres with a header, good save by Casteels. Schlager away. Palmer. Gakpo with a hit. Oh, Casteels somehow saves that one. Pau Torres. Good play. Wide to Palmer. Esbran. Into Erling Haaland. We all know what happens when you get Erling Haaland in that position. It results in a goal and 1-0 we lead Arsenal. So simple for a man of his quality. Looking to catch up to Lautaro Martinez, who's got 16 goals at the moment. Haaland's got 14, I believe. Esbran through to Haaland. And a wonderful finish from Erling Haaland into the side netting. So give us the lead here. 15 goals in 14 games. He hasn't scored for a few games maybe, or not the same record he was scoring at before. Cole Palmer. And Palmer plays the ball over to Erling Haaland. And Haaland here. Into Gakpo. Cody Gakpo with a chance and a good save by Casteels again. Mingueza. Just past Cancelo for a moment. Using his body well. Schlager! Schlager with a shot off the crossbar. What an attempt from the Swissman. Foden. Grealish. Palmer with a strike. What a save by Casteels. Should be 2 or 3-0 here. Grealish was swinging. Haaland in there. Down to Phil Foden. Out to Cole Palmer. Casteels, it just hits his feet. The goalkeeper didn't even move. Peppering the goal of the Belgian, who always seems to have a good game against us, actually. He was brilliant against us last time. Foden. Cancelo with a chance. What a block. Palmer brilliantly done. Referee blows the half-time whistle. 1-0 we lead Arsenal. Could be 5 or 6. Became a bit of a basketball match, didn't it, towards the end of that first half. We need to control the game a lot better. But we're having a very good game. Recycle possession. Keep attempting to do what we're doing. Rodri wide to Palmer. Little nod onto Esbrand. Big trouble here for them. As Esbrand finds Gakpo with a strike and another save by Casteels. What a cross by Esbrand. What a cross. Diaz. Oh, 2 players attack that. Rodri, Casteels, punches. Diaz. Now Torres. Oh, Puado's in here. Puado! What a save, Van Sass. What a save, Mickey Van Sass. Kaiki comes on. That's our warning sign. No more now, Manchester City. No more. Cross comes in. Puado. Trying to create space. Pau Torres with the block. Rodri, brilliant. Gakpo. For a foot race with Akinola. Gakpo. Oh, what a run. What a run by Gakpo. Gakpo. Kaiki's just come on. Oh, and it's blocked again. Great last bit defending from Arsenal every time. Foden, brilliantly done. Foden. Holland arriving. Doesn't score. Oh, and he does score. He sneaks it in. 2-0 Manchester City. Well, it wasn't the most Erling Haaland finish you'll see. It wasn't the most beautiful goal as he goes through the hoardings here. And he's in the fans. He's in with the fans, Erling Haaland. He's meant that much to him. Foden, great cross in. Oh, he gets a bit lucky there. Oh, Casteels. We'll take that. 2-0 Manchester City. And the return of Julian Alavrez at the Etihad Stadium. I suppose similarly to Sergio Aguero. Suffers from a lot of injuries, Julian Alavrez. There's Brand. Foden. Where's Julian Alvarez? Alvarez with a strike blocked. Kaiki on the rebound off the post. Oh, Kaiki. Rodri. Given away. Alvarez. What a strike. Castile saved it and Kaiki somehow managed to hit the post. Wado. It's over the foot in. Let's run away. Alvarez. Last chance here. Alvarez, referee, blows the half-time, full-time whistle. Can tend to get that mixed up, don't I? 3 points, another 2-0 win, another clean sheet. The defence is starting to look solid again. We're definitely in our best form we've been in all season since right at the start. We received a transfer offer here from PSG for Francisco Gutierrez for only a couple of million over the value of the Spaniard, 22 years of age. It would interest me to see how much he's got, you know, how much he's got left on his contract. Well, he's got a full contract here, Francisco Gutierrez. I thought maybe he only had 6 months left in his contract. Now, we're trying to shoehorn him in at right back, aren't we? Trying to train him as a right back. PSG are interested in the Spaniard, but for 45 million, we won't be letting him go, considering, you know, he's worth 42. Let's see if there's any players at PSG. Maybe we could swap in that deal, possibly a right back. Well, PSG do have a young right back by the name of Evistaro Gerardo, worth 8 million, 76 rated at 21. But I'd still want more money plus him. I'm saying 65 million plus Gerardo. He's 22.84 rated, maybe even more. You could talk about the next Xavi, maybe 75 million plus Gerardo. 45 million. No. 75 million for Francisco Gutierrez. 84 rated, 22 years of age. 46 million PSG. We will not mess around here. Paris Saint-Germain, if you want a player, pay the money, because we're not paying that for him. Well, I was going to end today's episode with a game against Leicester City, but I think what we will do is actually simulate the game against Leicester City, maybe simulate the game against Watford, and finish the episode with a game using some of our younger players and using some of the second team in a game against Wycombe in the Cup, just to give the players a little try out. I'm confident we're one point clear at top of the table, that we will beat Leicester City away at King Power Stadium. We tend to batter them when we play them, hence why I've decided, you know what, it's probably best to sim this game, because whenever we play them in FIFA, we just tear them apart. Well, I said we usually tear apart Leicester City. We have tore apart Leicester City. A 5-1 win. Goals from Gakpo, Rodri with a double, Phil Foden as well, and Gakpo with a double. No Erling Haaland goals, interestingly enough. That gives us the win. Gakpo got a 9.5. Rodri got a 9.9 in there. They scored one consolation goal and a 5-1 win. Ezekiel Barco, or Valentin Barco, one of our players, did start for them. Had a 4.5 rating. Also starting for them was Raheem Sterling and Ilkay Gundogan. So the January transfer window is now open. We are into the year 2027 and lots of news on the transfer front. A loan for Terizano Parisis, who is now, I mean, this guy looks insane. I'll show you him in a minute. He's come back from his loan at Celtic, but maybe won't fit into the team this season. Gaston Avalar has joined Real Sociedad on the loan to the end of the season. James Trafford has left, our third choice goalkeeper, to join Watford. Brunette has left to join Nottingham Forest. Redondo has joined Valencia on a loan to the end of the season. So has Zeballos to Stade Rennais. So has Thomas Galvez to Borussia Dortmund. And so has Samadozi to Atletico Madrid. All could also turn into permanent deals for some of those players. But I'll show you Terizano Parisis, the new Marco Verratti, 82 rated at 19 years of age, 5'6". What a player. What a player. What a player we've got on our hands here. But the squad, you can see, is a lot lighter now. A lot lighter. And one thing we do need to address is the third choice goalkeeper situation. With Trafford gone, we do need to move in the market for a new third choice goalkeeper. Although, I'm thinking we will promote from the inside and promote from the youth team rather than buying someone. Well, this is how our youth team is looking, guys, and it's actually ridiculous, the quality of players we've got. We've got 3 goalkeepers at the moment in Gaspard Van Damme, who is 61 rated Belgian goalkeeper. He is 15 years of age and got a 76 to 90 potential. We've got William Hogg, 85 to 91 potential. He is English, 16 years of age and 57 rated. And the man who's going to come in as our third choice goalkeeper will be Igor Cruz. He is 79 to 89 potential, so not as good, but 18 years of age, Brazilian, 70 rated already, and he will be promoted to the senior team. We've got 2 right backs here, both who could reach a really high level. Smet looks like the one who's got more chance. However, Smet is actually, I've just noticed, left-footed. So let's go into his development plan, and we'll make him a left back instead. So he'll become a left back. Ferreira will be right back. We've got 2 left midfielders here in Jenkins, again with a high potential, and Woodward an even higher potential. We've got Callum Lees, another high potential. Devos, a defensive Belgian midfielder, another high potential. Then we've got probably the new Kevin De Bruyne here in Baptiste Gothals, 65 rated, 83 to 94 potential. We've got Luis Summers. We've got Rolls, who's probably the new Eden Hazard, 86 to 94 potential, 60 rated. We've got Alex Miranda, who's 61 rated, 78 to 94. And then this one as well, Jamie Ryan, 83 to 94. Rolls and Gothals are the 2 I'm really looking at. Gothals especially. The new Kevin De Bruyne there, and he's come through our youth system. So you can see there, we're 2 points clear of Chelsea with a game in hands. This game we simulate against Watford, 19th place Watford, will put us clear at top of the table, really, very clear. And then we'll finish the episode with that game against Wycombe Wanderers in the January transfer window. We're just making a little more progress by simming the games, especially games which I know we will win. And a 4-1 win at home against Watford. And hat-trick for Erling Haaland, who is back and back scoring. Cancelo in the 84th minute. We didn't get a clean sheet. Passetto scored for them. But Erling Haaland back in the goals in the Premier League. A hat-trick for the Norwegian. We can see here the pace setter in the Premier League is Erling Haaland. He's got 19 goals. And the club record is in 16 matches. The competition record is 32. 39 he's actually projected to get, which is insane. And we have received a transfer offer for a key player. And that is for, let's just go to the office there, Jack Grealish. Now, Grealish hasn't had the best of seasons. He's just 31 years of age now. It is the January transfer window, and I don't intend to weaken the squad over the January transfer window. I know Parisis has come back and we've got another midfielder, but I don't intend to weaken the squad over the January transfer window. So we will reject that deal for now. But maybe in the summer, 31 years of age, Jack Grealish could be on the move away. But 91 rated, we could get maybe, 200 million nearly for the player. He's fantastic. He's not the best of seasons, yes. But City do not sell in January, and I do not intend to sell in January either. So this is the side we're going to go with against Wycombe today. For Iñez, that's in goal. It's Aarons, Jimenez, Mbete, the captain, and Reunite Nuri in that back four. Bellingham and Gutierrez in the midfield too, with McAtee on the left and Kayiki on the right. It's Louis Cook up top, alongside Julian Alavrez, who makes his first start since injury. On the bench, Erling Haaland, Cole Palmer, Parisis, who's returned from his loan. We might get to see a little bit of him. Tommy Doyle, Stevenson Diaz, and Igor Cruz, new goalkeeper. We had no option today to, get knocked out the FA Cup. We have to be beating Wycombe. We can't be getting knocked out like we did against Swansea. This team has to perform. So FA Cup action at the Etihad Stadium, and we managed to fill the ground to play Wycombe. And City, of course, have faced Wycombe in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. I think it was the FA Cup, wasn't it, before, where we got to see some of the young players play. I think, who started that game now? Josh Wilson-Esbrand started that game. Egan Riley started that game. Finley Burns, Luke Mbete, and of course in this save now, Luke Mbete is captain and one of the stars of the club. It shows how far the team has gone with the youth players. And it'll be interesting to see how we perform today with some of the fringe players. I am hoping to get Doyle, maybe Paresis on at some point, maybe even Igor Cruz, the new goalkeeper. McAtee. Julian Alavrez. Oh, and he's returned to the side. His first start. Alavrez gets a goal, the number 7. 1-0 Manchester City. Well, Louis Cook, great ball through to McAtee. Sees Alavrez arriving. And this shot, I mean, the goalkeeper has not even moved for Wycombe Wanderers. This could be a destruction of Wycombe. And 1-0 we lead within 5 minutes. That's a good start, a very good start to today's game. Inyeth not going for that, and Betty has to nod it away. Gonna set a man up, past Louis Cook, dips for Inyeth! What a goal! Well, Vulcan for Inyeth usually does pretty well in the goal. I feel like he's at fault for that one. Good goal by Wycombe, but they equalised way too easy. He should not get beat by that at the edge of the box. No way should he get beat by that at the edge of the box. 1-1. That is a questionable goal conceded by Vulcan Farinyeth, who is our second choice goalkeeper. Here is Louis Cook. Alvarez shifts it onto that stronger right foot. It's just wide the post by the Argentinian. Just wide the post. Well, Bellingham wins it back, and the problem is that we have got the quality on the counter here. And Louis Cook plays in Julian Alavrez. And Julian Alavrez, and he's returned to the side. Julian Alavrez with a chance, and he makes it 2-1 Manchester City. A double for him, and his first start since injury. And he is the Sergio Aguero regen, isn't it? He really is. Such a shame he's only 85 rated. Of course, we signed him very late into the career mode, considering that City signing the January transfer window, we were already 3 seasons in, weren't we? 4 seasons in. So that didn't give us a good chance to develop him at the rate he would do when we were actually interested in him before City were even linked with him, weren't we? But we didn't sign him because of his rating not being so high. He's 85 rated now. He's already gone down by 1. He'd probably be 86, 87 rated if it wasn't for that injury. Louis Cook, that was the wrong pass. And Bellingham well played, but that could be an injury for Jude Bellingham. I don't know how he's got back up after that one. McAtee. Gutierrez. Cook. Cook taken down. Free kick for Manchester City on the edge of the box. And a yellow card for the defender who flew in on Louis Cook. Trying to win that. Julian Alvarez could get his hat-trick here. Louis Cook's actually got better free kicks, but Alvarez wants his hat-trick, I suppose, and he's returned to the team. And he'll go for it. Julian Alvarez for the strike off the crossbar. Jimenez in there. Back out to Alvarez. Taken down. Kaiki looks to bend it around the body of the Wycombe player. Couldn't do it. Again, he'll drive the ball forward into Louis Cook. Louis Cook. What a pass by Louis Cook. Julian Alvarez. Alvarez looks for the hat-trick, gets the hat-trick. Louis Cook has been brilliant in that role there, just in behind the striker. He's not an out-and-out striker, Louis Cook. He's more of a centre-forward. And he just drops deep and picks at the ball and creates chances. And he's done it again there, Louis Cook, with a wonderful pass. Great pass this is, through to Alvarez. Picks it up, Julian, and smashes it into that top corner. And he gives Manchester City a 3-1 lead here against Wycombe. And what a performance from that man, saying, I am back in this first team. Bellingham with a good tackle. McAtee, referee, will you let us play the advantage for the counter-attack? He doesn't. Full-time or half-time. I think at full-time it will be a win, but at half-time it's 3-1 Manchester City here. Hat-trick for Julian Alvarez. They're so easy to hit in the counter, these. So easy. I think it helps that Louis Cook's a master of a pass. But striker, what a ball again to Max Aarons. Louis Cook. Haiki! Oh, what a strike from the Brazilian. 4-1 Manchester City through a body of Wycombe players. Haiki finds the back of the net and he finds the side netting as well. Goalkeeper was always going to struggle with that. Louis Cook with another assist. What a hit from Kaiki across the goalkeeper. We can probably make some substitutions now, and I think Jude Bellingham, the experience of him, will come off. Paresis will come on. I'm even thinking bringing Stevenson on, actually. The young right back. Give him a chance. He's got 0 sharpness, but why not? Probably Igor Cruz, maybe. Or Stevenson, and then Doyle, maybe, as well. We'll have to see. That's a good goal. Paresis comes on now in the holding midfield role after Kaiki's wonder strike. And the young Italian, the new Marco Verratti, makes his debut in replace of Jude Bellingham. Running the Brazilian. Alvarez has gone. Kaiki doesn't find him. Goes to Louis Cook instead. Louis Cook! Oh, tries to dink the goalkeeper. McAtee, Gutierrez. Faiki. Louis Cook. Louis Cook, what a ball. Alavrez with a chance. What a ball by Louis Cook. Incredible. Alavrez with another goal, but Louis Cook in the false 9 role, if you call it that, dropping deep from strike has been unbelievable. If he can improve his finishing, we're talking about, I mean, that pass is incredible. I mean, the finish is even better, I suppose. But Louis Cook is one creative centre forward, isn't it? He came through as a centre forward at the team. We moved into a centre midfielder and then to an attacking midfielder. Now decided he wanted him to be a striker. Wide to McAtee. Back into Louis Cook on the turn. Louis Cook! Oh, test the goalkeeper. And a good save as he went for the bottom corner. Well, Gutierrez is going to come off with Tommy Doyle now. Make our second change in the game. We might as well make our third change as well. Off comes Max Aarons for Stevenson. Young lad will come on. How old is Stevenson, by the way? He must have a good potential for us to bring him through our youth team. 18, maybe he's got about a 90-odd potential. He probably has. The young right back comes through. Jimenez up. We've definitely built up Julian Alavrez's fitness today, which is a massive part of today's game. McAtee. Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle through to Alavrez. There is Julian Alavrez. Alavrez, brilliant drop of the shoulder. Alavrez makes it 6-1. And he's 5th of the game. I mean, he just sent that one into the stands there, Julian Alavrez. What a little drop of the shoulder there. Sends the keeper completely the wrong way. Sends the defender the wrong way. And he makes it 6-1. What a finish. We'll see it again here. There, just that little drop of the shoulder, Sergio Aguero-esque. And he gets another goal for himself. 5 today for the little Argentinian. Back from injury and back firing. And I've kept him on all game. He's a little bit tired, but I want to get his fitness right up there, his sharpness right up there. Sometimes you've got to push him a little bit to do that. This guy's insane. He's actually incredible. Louis Cook wide to Stevenson. What a ball. Stevenson. Alavrez with a finish. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Wonderful football there. Louis Cook goes for a worldie. Sent over the bar, but this is a young man playing with so much confidence and he will take that on. Well, he's not really a striker, is he, I suppose? You look at his stats and you say he's not a striker. He's a midfielder. He's a ridiculous passer of the ball, but he just works so well in that position, and that is full time. Manchester City 6, Wycombe 1. Alavrez is back, and that is something you guys will want to celebrate. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join our We Are City Members Club, and you can watch all these videos early. And we'll see you guys next time.